Morning, boys. Sorry, lads. Yeah, I was about to jump on Discord, but then thought, fuck me, I better jump on the YouTube before we just get limited. Did I shoot that announcement in there? Morning, boys. Morning, morning, morning. Let a few man get in, boys, and we'll get started in the markets. I'll be. It doesn't look awful today. Yeah, Josh, I'm bullish as well. I mean, I'm bullish anyway. You boys know me. I'm bullish as fuck. But in terms of the start of the day, it looks decent. We've not had that annoying continuation. Oh, Xavi Simons, is he going to Spurs now? Nice, confirmed. That's lit. How much money have you man got, bro? So you man to spend it. You man spent a decent amount, haven't you? Actually spent a decent amount this season. Morning, morning. You guys have spent fucking bare money, innit? See ya, boys. Yeah, bro, literally on quality is fair, dude. It's fair play. Boys, if you are a member, I am streaming in the Discord as well on the virtual trading floor. So, obviously, I know on YouTube it's going to be a little bit. But yeah, I am. If you are in pre-London, sorry, if you are a member, then jump in that. Pre-London YouTube, come on, brother. What's good, Julie? Yeah, G longs look nice. G longs look really nice. So does EU, really. Both EU and G. In fact, EU looks a lot nicer. This is what I was looking for GU. But you can see we just didn't really come too much lower. But we did have that continuation move here, which was nice. But we did take that higher, which I was really hoping to be sort of a later take. But again, not everything could be perfect. So yeah, I reckon EU looks the nicest because obviously GU's been sort of breaking these lows. Gives us that sign of like continuation, really. So I think those EUs are a lot nicer. We're at Friday 50. We're at DTO. I think we're at prior week as well. Or am I lying? Yeah, of course I ain't. Don't know. What, do or not? Trading view. Sorry, boys. But like, as yesterday, we did see the euro stronger than the pound for pretty much the whole of yesterday. Which actually makes those EU buys a lot nicer. So what's red folder in the news today? I think we got more of the red folder during New York though, right? I'm pretty sure this morning's a bit more orange folder for the euro. Mate, you think that's because they're praying for the concept? What's that, sorry? Bullish euro. It's sort of weak. It's more weak dollar. You know, it's more weak dollar. Which obviously inevitably will bolster the euro and the pound. Do you know what I mean? So it's mainly that dollar weakness, which is what we're thriving on, if you may. But yeah, today we do have a decent bit of orange folder this morning. German prelim for the inflation, Spanish inflation. What's that? That's at 8 o'clock. German retail sales, tasty. Yeah, GU definitely will be a lot nicer. A lot of European news coming this morning. I don't think we've got any pound news, do we, actually? Like, any pound news at all today. So I think, yeah, GU, you're going to be your best bets. If everyone goes onto the... And by the way, boys, I just want to show you, man, this. Oh. But unreal place to get your fundamental news is our website. Forex Factory doesn't ever show everything. As you can see, if you look at this, there's a lot more news than what's on Forex Factory. This captures most newses, pretty much everything that's going on. So yeah, boys, download this. I say download this, but yeah, go on our website and make sure you use this economic calendar. I'm pretty sure it is the MyFX book, the one that Elliot's just sent there. I'm pretty sure that's what our plugin is. I'm pretty sure you can find out if you go to like the bottom on the top. Yeah. So it would be nice to see EG rebalance, come down lower. And obviously, what would that mean? It would mean weaker euro over a stronger pound. Question is, are we going to come to that Friday 50? Because we've moved quite a lot. Yeah, definitely. I think EG is going to take Friday higher, but I just don't know when. If we could have taken that Friday 50 before then, maybe not, because we are having quite a decent move up here. Is it 4 hours weird? Yeah, so I mean, again, like we are just, everything's pointing to the upside, you know, like literally everything's just pointing to the upside. Just those entries. We now want to see this external get taken, obviously, in terms of the 4 hour range. This is a 4 hour range, right? We can see we've obviously we broke all of this 4 hour structure to the left. With that lovely, was this again the Friday news? Last Friday? Yeah, last Friday news. And we're just looking to continue price off now. Obviously internal field, now looking for external highs on that 4 hour. So again, everything pointing to the upside, but it's just where we can actually get in. But could see a deeper push into this fair value. I think it's sort of what we're kind of anticipating. Yeah, expecting, yeah, it's that 4 hour really expecting us off, which is nice. Sorry, boys, I've realised I better get both chats up, man. Let's have it. Come on, Jed. Yes, Roy. Sylvietta, how's it going? That looks at G longs. I agree. Spurs a good side this year. To be fair, yeah, man, they're a dangerous side. To be fair, very dangerous side. Good morning, Judy. I think the filtered version's better for me. Nice, what do you think of my analysis in the trading floor for GU DXY? Let's have a little look, brother. When did you send it in, James? Oh, here we go. Is it the same 4 hour I'm looking at? Oh, okay. Yeah, nice. That would be optimal for price to come to. Question is, how much are we going to see GU move down before it moves up? Let me just put the stream on the Instagram story, guys. Yes, Tom, what's good, bro? 2%. Just sounds so ridiculous, 2%. Yeah. Perfect. Right, we had that euro. How did that euro inflation come out? Let me just make sure I can get this over here. How's gold looking for you? Oh yeah, good, bro. I mean, just considering what I was saying yesterday, just bullish gold, really. But everything against the euro. Sorry, everything against the dollar. Normally when we do see, obviously the dollar weaken, we do see commodities rise as they are backed against, backed against dollar. Not much movement on the euro just yet. Yes, RJ was good, broski. So retail sales come a bit weaker for the euro. Consensus was minus 0.4 for the month, 2.6 for the year. Actual come out minus 1.5 retail sales. Actual come out 1.9. So obviously that come lower. So lower retail sales, not great. So those inflationary digits come out, but that does not look strong for the euro at all. Probably going to see G can come down a bit more, which does favour those GU buyers already. Let's see if we can actually get in these positions. We'll apply the Friday 50 though, so. Yeah, yesterday's data was decent for Labour. Unemployment claims come out a little bit lower. EU's the only clear pair. So the only thing is with the EU at the moment is we've had retail sales already come out for Germany. Fucking hell. We got inflation for France. Why am I fucking retarded at writing, bruv? So we've got inflation for France. That's coming out in 40 minutes. Retail sales for Spain. Coming in an hour. Retail unemployment rate for Germany. Unemployment change in Germany. Bare German news. And then we've got inflation rate for Greece, Italy. We've just got so much European news, so a lot of reasons why price could change direction, even a few times. So for me, that makes it a little bit more difficult to trade the EU this morning. Sort of does push me towards GU a lot more. Okay. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, we need a cut, Rev. Come on, man, we need a cut. It's a good question, though, to be fair. That's actually a very good point, to be fair. That is a very good point. It looks like, again, we're getting quite a sloppy GU here, to be honest. It doesn't look optimal at all. I mean, EU to me just still is very optimal in the way that Asia's given us more of an ALG sort of outlook to it, especially creating a high and low and then trading within that. So I think EU could be the nicer one for today. Yeah. But obviously we need to complete some stuff for the DXY first, really. DXY same as EU. Kind of makes me sort of favour EU even more. Again, we do want to see buy side liquidity getting swept here, though, in the DXY. I think GU's coming to New York low from yesterday. I don't think we've got any dollar news until, well, yeah, obviously F1. Core PCE. Boost trade balance. Is there any longs? I would say definitely the positions have not come yet. 100%. I mean, DXY is still within Asia range. EU still within Asia range. So, yeah. Quite premature if you are in a position at the moment. Not going to lie. A little bit premature. Let me try and get both of these chats up because I keep having to go back and I keep forgetting about one of them. Oh, that's better. Right, sorry, boys in the Discord. I'm thinking GU to take to take possible Friday low, fill the 1 hour, then longs. Yeah. Yeah. Friday low. Yeah, no, I need to get another arm. I've got a monitor just sitting on my floor. Yeah, I've got one that's upright. I need another. Yeah, I tried to put underneath, but my monitor arm doesn't allow, like, it's not tall enough, so I can't put one standing up and then one above. It's just a bit too short, so it's like, no. I had it all planned out bare well, then the arm just doesn't fucking. Bro, the arm doesn't take it high enough at all. But I might actually have to grab a new one. Grab another little one. Another little arm. But yeah, I've got a monitor sitting there, which I just know would be so useful. 4 screens is probably perfect. I hear you sloppy, GU, but I also reckon it'll be sloppy to take the highs. It just take time. Agree, it will take a little bit of time. Pound on paper looking strong. Yeah, paper is looking decent. Pound is definitely looking decent. Euro's looking strong as well. I mean, even from the back end of yesterday, it was looking really nice. Obviously, we can see EG can definitely start in reversal. If Euro is bullish, I don't see a reason for it to come down and take Asia low after rejecting Friday 50. 4-hour fair value based on what based on that favour in that cable longs. I think cable longs probably going to be your best bet, especially with all of the high impact news. To be honest, cable longs is what I want already. To be honest. But it looks like we are just sort of continuing this move down, so I definitely think we could come a little bit lower on GUs. Nothing really showing us that we've got to become bullish just yet. Right back to the markets. Good morning, Mehmet, bro. How you doing, man? I definitely like DXY to take prior day New York higher before looking for buyers on GUBU. Love good area of liquidity just above Asia high. I would love to see DXY just come a bit. I mean, so sorry. Let me go over the DXY again. To be honest, it's the exact same as GU's higher time frame. Is it GU? Yeah, GU's higher time frame, right? It's this just inverted. So obviously we can see we've rebalanced that Friday, that strong bearish Friday leg, which obviously shown we're very bearish for the dollar. That was a mixture of Jackson Hole. And I think we had a Powell speech at about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, right? So we're sort of trading off the back end of that. So we're continuing off of sort of that supply zone here, right? So now we're looking for a price to obviously continue and now grab this external low here. So our main move is to the downside, right? I just want all you guys to know. And obviously fundamentally we're looking bearish. Interest rate decision is most likely looking like a cut in September 17th. I think it's like an 86% chance or something like that, to give you a bit of an exact digit. So I'm looking for the continuation of price to the downside. So we know we've got that in the bag, right? The question is, where are we going to sort of have this reaction from? Because I do want to see price come up a little bit before coming down. My main area I'm looking at is around here. Why? Because this is the 4-hour range we're in. This high to this low, sort of the 4-hour we're now in. So I'm looking for the sort of the only 4-hour imbalance in that move, realistically. And yeah, I think on GU, if this plays out and we come to here and we move down, I think that is us taking Friday higher. But obviously, in terms of EU and GU, what's the one that's sort of closely inverted to the dollar is obviously EU. GU's a little bit different. And bearing in mind, we've already actually taken Asia low on EU. On GU. That's something to bear in mind. But seeing that move will be really nice. No, yesterday's news was strong for the dollar. Yesterday's news was strong. We had unemployment claims come out good. Unemployment claims, I'm pretty sure previous... I just dribbled. I'm not even going to lie, I'd literally just dribbled. That was pretty retarded of me. So yesterday we had prelim GDP. Which obviously is sort of our initial indication of growth. We had an increase from... it came out 3.3. It was forecasted 3.1. And previous was 3. So again, prelim GDP come out very, very, very strong. Nothing bad there. Unemployment claims, so sort of the labour side of the curve now. It come out 229k. Was forecasted 231k. And previous was 234. Okay, and obviously if unemployment goes down, it's positive, right? Because there's less unemployment, right? That's what you want in the economy. So we're seeing that sort of come down now after we did see unemployment claims did take a little hike in the last previous drops. But now we're looking at below forecast unemployment claims, which is good for the labour market. It shows a tightening of the labour market. And then prelim GDP shows a little bit more growth, which is good. I don't think these figures are good enough to change the rate cut decision at all, but still slightly positive for the dollar, man. Can't completely ignore it. But that's good, right? Because we sort of want the dollar bullish enough at some point so we can get into those good positions for price to start moving to the downside, right? Obviously, we are looking to short the dollar, but seeing the dollar come up to a nice area for us to then short is obviously a lot more optimal. So I like how this could be playing out today. Boys, I just want to see price really come up, continue up a little bit higher. I do not want to see this bearish reaction of this DTO. Which, to be honest, it doesn't. I don't think it has a high chance of happening. You're getting a decent ratio this dude, so. Yeah. Jesus. What was saying SSB was good, buddy? Sorry, boys, I just realised I was not all the way down. EG buyers detail could be nice. Yeah, they could be. Yeah, they could be, to be fair, because I did want to see it come like low, but I don't think we're gonna. Do you guys have the same problem on the indicator? Once I change pair, chart zooms out. Yeah, it does that for me, bro. I've got mad used to that now, though, to be honest with you. It always does it. Like, if you're zoomed in here, it zooms it out. Or it doesn't zoom out, but it, like, sort of flattens it, doesn't it? Yeah. To be honest, bro, I've just mad got used to that, innit? I'll be so real. Yeah, apparently it's been meant to rain from now to next Tuesday or something, which, not gonna lie, I fucking love that. That's sunny. But yeah, I do want to see DXY commentate the high, really. You wait for the lower day to be hit on GU. Looks like the best area to get into longs. What Friday low are we talking about? I mean, I'm really just I'm wanting to see when DXY sort of takes the high and then we start moving. To be honest, bro. Then I'll probably start looking at the positions on GUEU. But right now, I want to see the DXY break the range. That's sort of where what I'm mainly looking at for the time being. What about you, Adam? Probably similar, right? Probably waiting for some areas to get. Because that's the thing again. Like we got the same bias that we've had for this whole year. Really, like the best trades are really looking at GU. Is that why? Oh, is that why the prior week range? Yes, it is. Oh wait, that one didn't. But these ones aren't doing it. But I know what you mean on EG because it like and GU just shows you the prior week high and prior week low. Yeah, that's actually better. I've actually never noticed that. I'm actually so fucking dumb. I had my phone flipped over and your chart was printing to the left instead of to the right. I'm just slowly going into the past. If DXY drops from detail, would you be happy to get in longs and GU or specifically wait for the... I need to wait for... I need to wait for DXY to break out the range. If it don't, then DXY is not breaking any Asia high or low. So yeah, for me, I would have to wait. DXY is just the most important. Again, the reason why we've got this bias is because of the dollar. It's the weak dollar we're really trading. It's not really the strong pound, strong euro we're necessarily trading. It's more the weak dollar. Yeah, Arabic style charts, bro. Yeah, sorry, I meant Asia high. Oh, sorry, bro. Yeah. I was searching my bedroom high and wide for my headphones this morning whilst they were on my head. Listening to a TikTok as well. It's jokes because it's like not at one point would like as your brain sort of thought, wait, hold on, how the fuck am I listening to this video just in my head, not out loud? I do that all the time when I'm on the phone. I'll try and find my phone whilst I'm on the phone. I do that like probably once a day. That's if I'm on a phone call, obviously. Which I normally am every day. Yeah, trust me, man. I've always got fucking headphones on or something. Bro, I'm always looking for a light. Yeah, especially when you're bunning when you're bunning one. I always leave my my lighter in my pocket. Like I always did. Recently, for some reason, I've just been leaving it wherever I've been placing it, and I've like can never be finding it. I'm bad with lighters. I've got probably about 40 lighters in. Have you boys noticed as well? If you like leave clippers in your clothes and your clothes get washed, for some reason they still work. Like I don't really understand how that possibly makes sense. Like how is washing a lighter not breaking it? It's actually a little bit insane, to be fair. But whenever I get my iron in, for some reason, bro, I always just find bare lighters, man, in my pockets all the time, and they're all still in perfect condition. I've no clue how that works. What about candles that move sideways? Infinity RR. What's that? Some magical clippers? Mine are done after. No way, bro. I swear down, mine are always actually calm, innit? Like I swear down, they're always calm. Like literally, like if they were never washed, like it was weird. Literally don't know how that's possible at all. Hey. How many people bun in here? Let's get numbers. I want to see how many people bun in here. There's 50 man on the YouTube, and then there's how many are in the cold? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. There's about 70 to 80 people here. How many of us bum? I want to know. So I think a decent handful of our group do bum. Genuinely a decent amount. Sorry, I meant BUN. Not BUMH2. Yeah, unfortunately. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. How many man? You thought I asked the question. How many man bum in here? Yeah. Bro bums his Zeus. All the time, mate, you know me. Oh, mate, James, one day I'll get ya. One day I'll get ya. Up to the nuts and guts. Used to, not anymore. Fair play, bro. Mate, can you send me the link for the Richest group? Yeah. Dude, if you go on our Instagram, it should just be there. I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind. Sorry, why is mom... Wait, hold on. For some reason, my mum's cooking a chili at 7:30 in the morning. She losing her marbles, bruv. Nah. England, oh. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, join from that link there, Judy. That's Stu sending. And Sigs, haha, needing nicotine. I hear that, man. I was a vapist. What type of fucking statement is that, Jed? But quit 15 weeks ago. Nice. I quit him until like a few weeks ago. Could say I've relapsed. Could say I've relapsed. A vapist is crazy, Jed. So many vapists nowadays. No cap, put come longs by 5. Vapist. Yo, mate, could you explain which candle you choose to confirm CRT, please? Yeah, of course, brother. So, again, I'll go through CRT a little bit, in a little bit sort of more detail. I'm not looking at charts or anything, so... these are our initial candle, right? But they're actually talking about the Second World War. That's so weird. They never talk about the Second World War, and as soon as Stu said that, they're talking about the Second World War. That's fucking weird. But let's just say we've got this candle here, right? This candle's bullish. There we go. We've got a bullish candle, right? And now we want to see a CRT form. She don't have a clue. She in it. She's not. No, she's not. It's the virtual trading floor. Do 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 do. Yeah, but she's gonna hear you. Sorry, I'm heavily retarded. Let me make this a bearish candle, otherwise that doesn't really make sense. Right, so this is our first 2 candles. I see the first 2 candles are quite important. Let's just put a wick on her as well, fuck it. So these are our first 2 candles. We can see our CRT starting to form. The closure of this candle confirms that we've obviously swept this low, which now confirms that our next move is now to that main first candle's high, right? So, to answer your question, confirm CRT, did you say? Who said that? Oh, Nick. Yeah, mate, can you explain the candle you choose to confirm CRT? So, to confirm CRT will be this one. Again, like what I said, we have our initiation candle. So this is actually our CRT candle. When we actually know this is a CRT candle is when our sweep candle closes above. This is our sweep candle. This is our sweep candle. Okay, this is our CRT candle. We can only start looking at the CRT once this sweep has happened. And we see the candle close above. Obviously, this is for a bearish CRT candle situation. And then our next candle is where we're trying to enter, okay? I don't need to do a top wick, just sort of signaling that this candle is still open. And obviously you can see here we have completed trades, and this area here is our what did I call it yesterday? What did I call it? Execution, I think. This is our execution candle. So this is where trades will be trying to get. Well, this is where we're looking to enter in this candle here. But to confirm that we have CRT will be this the second candle here. The sweep of this low and the closure above that low confirms that we have. Well, confirms that this is a CRT candle and confirms we should be coming for this candle's high. So in the next candle, or it could be the next few candles. Doesn't have to instantly be the next candle. It could be the next two. We could have 2 execution candles if price is a little bit more slower. And obviously that is where we're looking to go for that completion of that initial CRT candle. GU's coming back down. Good, we didn't long. Very smart, aren't we, lads? Very, very smart. I mean, bro, we've seen Asia session play out so many times. I reckon I've seen this exact thing play out probably fucking 1,000 times. I get a theory about taking highs and lows of a certain candle, but how do you find the initial one? You're not going to find the initial candle, right? The initial candle isn't what you're looking for. You're looking for again, I should actually go back. You're not looking for the CRT candle. You're looking for the sweep candle, okay? This is the candle you're looking for, okay? This is what's gonna, this maneuver here is what's gonna show you that we're having a CRT, okay? So don't worry about trying to find the first candle. That's not your job. Your job is to find this sweep candle here, okay? That's what you're pretty much waiting for, boys. And obviously, if we're looking this on for a bullish CRT candle, it's pretty much just vice versa. To give you a good example, actually, let's go to GU on the monthly. Oh, was it weekly? Was it GU or was it EU? It might have been EU. Or was it DXY? Oh yeah, it's DXY. Is it DXY? Where the fuck is it? Oh, where's our CRT that we had on that high? I'm pretty sure it's GU weekly, isn't it? Yeah, GU weekly. Yeah, no it's not. Where the fuck is that CRT I had? Is it daily? No, it's not daily. What was the high time frame CRT we had? Do you boys remember? Oh, sorry, so it's EU. DXY 4 hour. Oh yeah, DXY got 4 hour. But I'm going to use this example, right? I'm going to use this example. So you see this bullish candle here. Oh no, this isn't the CRT we're looking at. No, it is DXY 4 hour. Yeah, you're right. It's a DXY 4 hour that looks so nice. Let me just check if it's not the higher. I thought we had a really nice one on EU. Or GU. Did we not? Ah, sorry, yeah, it is GU on the weekly. Fucking hell. So yeah, here's what I'm looking at on GU. We can see this is our CRT candle, right? I didn't realise that from this candle. I realised that from this candle. Why? Because we had the closure, we had the wick below, and then the closure above the body of that starting of this initial bullish candle, right? Because we had that, this confirmed to us that this is CRT. So I'm now looking at this high. Oh, I'm quite zoomed in, but I'm looking for this high to now get swept now. So you won't notice it from the first candle. You always notice it from the second. You always notice it from the second. So now we're looking for this high to get swept, pretty much. Right? Does bonding ever affect your work, mates? I reckon if I didn't heavily have ADHD, bro, I reckon it would. But to be honest, I've done this for so long now. It doesn't massively change really. I mean, at the same time, bro, you never know what you're like without weed. You know what I mean? I definitely would be better at everything. You was about to get it there, Stu. Yeah, a lot of people could have prematurely bought the GU, which again, the reason why we didn't is because we haven't yet broken the DXY range. I think we're quite close to breaking it. Sort of. But this is why you can't be premature, boys. And this is why if you do trade GU and EU, please make sure you look at DXY, especially with the Asia range. Because, again, these markets are heavily dollar driven, right? Heavily dollar driven. So, you want to be making sure that the dollar's on your side, right? You just want to be making sure. Can you explain GU bias and EU bias too? Of course I can, bro. Well, first thing I want to say is, realistically, right, is we're not really looking at the bias of those currencies. We're looking at the bias of the dollar, which is massively determining where price is going for the dollar, right? Sorry, for EU GU, but that's mainly off the back of the EU, the dollar news that we get, which is pretty much the interest rate decision from the Fed September 17th. High chance of an interest rate cut. Most of the Fed board want an interest rate cut. It's going to happen, do you know what I mean? It's going to happen, unless inflation goes out of control and just starts hiking up massively. But I can't see that happening just yet. I can see that happening sort of end of year, maybe early next year, just because of the tariff inflation. But I just want you guys to realise here that the main move, right, is dollar driven. Would you rather wait for DXY age lower high to be taken for confirmation? Definitely, bro. DXY higher low needs to be taken before I look at EU and GU. If it doesn't, I mean, look, we saved ourselves already, right? How? Still within the Asia range. Go into GU. We broke the Asia low. We had a 5-minute trade through, which was here. Right, we traded through this 5-minute. And then you could have been looking at entries on this 5-minute here. So this is obviously what I would have normally have done. Right, so we're looking for buys off here. And as you can see, that setup failed. Why did that setup fail? Because DXY is not taking the Asia high yet, which is what we really want to see before we start seeing GU move, right? So, still want to see DXY take the high. So it sounds daft. No stress, bro. Boys, if you want to ask anything, innit, ask away. No questions done. No pre-London in the free chat. No, sorry, it's in the members chat, that one, Julie. The members get to the members get to watch the pre-London, obviously, live. I think YouTube's like a good 15 seconds behind. What is DXY? If it goes down, what happens to the dollar? The DXY is the dollar, bro. So the DXY is the index for the dollar. So the DXY is the dollar. But I mean, what the DXY is and what an index is for a currency is obviously its basket, right? So it looks at other major currencies. So the DXY is pretty much the dollar against all the currencies. That's what it measures. But all traders use it to obviously gauge the strength of the dollar or weakness of the dollar. It also affects oil and gold, which are priced in dollars. It's pretty much just the dollar, bro. It's even better than looking at the dollar, really. Couldn't tell if that was a fucking. Couldn't tell if that was a fucking car engine starting or your dog. Looks like he's turning on a fucking Triumph or something. They love that. Oi, DXY coming for the higher, boys. Exactly what we want to see. Couple of DXY coming for that higher. Yeah. Come on, DXY. Come on, DXY. That's it, bro. That's the thing about Guy Johnson. He knows what to ask, and he knows what answers everyone wants. And he don't care. Like he's quite like if you're talking shit, or not talking shit, but if you're sort of like saying something that's not worth it, he will fucking ask you a different question. Can you explain to you, Neva? Yeah, he'll just start talking, which is fucking very good. Yeah. Trust. Damn, the delay between Discord and YouTube is nuts. Yeah, boys, Discord will always be... I'm streaming on Discord to the members, so boys, if you're a member, join the Discord, because the Discord is, like, pretty much real time. YouTube's behind for about 15 seconds, I think. So I know that. If DXY sweeps Asia high in EU or GU not, can we take a trade? What do you mean, sorry, bro? If DXY sweeps high and GU and EU obviously take low, which by the looks of it we've already done on GU, just want to wait for EU. I'll be looking for EU buyers, GU buyers. Really want to see DXY take this high though. It's our first initial movement. Yeah. Defo. Like Guy Johnson said though, he said everything, it's not really looking to be much different to expectations, so we shouldn't see a massive change in price. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, we've got retail sales for Spain, inflation for Spain, and an hour later unemployment rate for Germany, which is looking to be pretty similar. Innit? Keep that fucking gauntlet on, bruv. I think it means if DXY sweeps high and EU takes low, but EU doesn't, can you still trade EU? No. Personally, I wouldn't. Minute, some next level insider trade. How the fuck? Right. How the fuck do you log out of MT5 on Mac? Been trying all morning. Anyone else had an issue with this? Are you? I'm assuming you're using your terminal, right? It's normally in the top left. I've not really used MT5 on my terminal. I've normally used MT4 in the terminal. I've not used MT5. I'm pretty sure it's a similar layout though, right? It'll be in the top left. If DXY takes Asia low but the paired into the high, yeah. Yeah. Morning, Mace. You probably covered already. How do we decide over EU or GU again? Love that. I've not actually said this in a bit, and I did see that Stu just sent it into for one of the members to give a little rewatch. But it's called there's a really good video I made on this, and it's how to understand what trades to go for. Because obviously, I trade GU, EU, and EG, but obviously they're all similar pairs, right? Because they've all got a characteristic from each other. We've got the pound here twice, we've got the dollar here twice, and then we've got the euro here twice. So I've got to pick which pair to trade. What's the smartest way to do that? And with these four, obviously additionally adding DXY, is the correlation between all four. This is what I call this video, and it pretty much dives down right into how you can use EU, GU, EG, and DXY to dictate your best position for the day in terms of efficiency. Because obviously if we've got a DXY bearish, for an example, we're looking at GU/EU buys, but we're not placing them both because I don't want to double down on my risk on DXY. Because if I place both, if I buy EU and GU twice, I'm pretty much doubling my risk on the dollar, right? And you don't want to do that. You just want to place one. Same thing if I'm looking at EU bullish and EG bullish. I want to pick either or, right? So I'll see if the dollar's weaker or the pound's weaker in order to get the best position from that, right? So the correlation between all four pretty much refers to the weakness and strength between our currencies. We trade the euro, we trade the pound, and we trade the dollar. And I'll be honest, fundamental analysis really comes into play here. We want to know the strongest to the weakest. Right now, I can assure you the strongest to the weakest, more of a short-term perspective, is euro the strongest. Then the pound. I mean, to be fair, this could definitely be flipping today. I'm just going to put it like this. And then third is the DXY. So pretty much our weakest currency is the DXY. Okay, weakest currency is the DXY. This is meant to be a D. Weakest currency is DXY. Strongest is euro at the moment, right? So it begs the question: what trades are we going to be going for? Would we rather long GU or EU in this example here? Well, we'd obviously rather long EU because the euro's stronger, right, than the pound. We'll just say this is neutral and this is bearish. The euro is stronger than the pound, and obviously the dollar's the weakest. So we want to really go for the EU. That's the best positions you're really going to be getting. And that's sort of how you dictate, right? Because EU and GU, we want to get the most efficient, right? The most efficient trade. The quickest, the one with the move that we don't really have to worry about, right? I mean, at the moment, like I said, the markets are massively driven by the dollar weakness. So I guess you can go in both positions, but for me, it's always best to find your strongest against the weakest, right? It's always been my thing. Always find the weakest and the strongest currency out of the ones you trade. Yeah, EU's just taking a mick. Bro, you really need to clip your live and post live. Those moments in your Discord, free fucking gems. Yeah, trust. If anything's clippable, boys, even if you man are in Discord, do me a favour, do a little clip of it and then shoot over to me if you think it's worth of a little post, because we do need more posts, man. Do start posting more. I appreciate that, bro. But I might thank you anytime, Morgan, my brother. Anytime. EU is just being very, very slow. Very slow. You can see how the euro is a lot stronger than the pound though, right? Only does 30 seconds. That's not too bad actually. Not too bad. You can be logged into more than one on MT5. Why do you keep putting in brackets wine? MT5 wine. What's wine? How do you know which one's the strongest though? Through fundamental analysis, bro. So through understanding what's actually going on. Windows emulator for Mac. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, I completely forgot you needed that to actually use it on the Mac. Fucking hell, I've not used the Mac in years. Where do I think EU is going? Good question. Well, we've come to this 4 hour, but I would like to see price push down again, sweep the low, and then start having to move to the upside towards the Friday high, and then entries be looking around here. That's pretty much how I'm looking for today to go. Yeah. Definitely will end up smashing up, Aaron. Yeah, boys, drop a like on the YouTube live, man. 65 man in here. It's quite nuts. We've got 65 man in the YouTube, and how many man are on the Discord? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Pretty much 100 dudes in here, man. Pretty much 100 dudes in here, man. Good morning, lads. Happy Friday. Hope we're well, man. Hope you've had a decent week. Yeah, how did that come out for Spain? Yeah, the news not touching EU at all. I do want to see us come back down though, man. GU buyers, GU EU buyers mainly, bro. Mainly EU buyers. EU buyers isn't nice, but I do want to see take Asia low. We're moving very slow this morning. Still within the Asia range on EU. DXY still in Asia range as well. I'm still in DXY. Yeah, I agree. That's the best way to go. If DXY didn't sweep Asia high or low, would you just not enter a trade? Exactly that, bro. I'll just simply won't enter a trade. Market's telling me there's not enough volume for me to even be bothered to get in, pretty much, right? We're going to break the high or low. I hope you don't mind. I hope you don't mind. Yeah, DXY is such a cheeky cunt, mate. DXY, you're being a pain in the cunt, aren't you? DJ sells. I've not looked at yen pairs this morning. Let's have a little look. See, this is the thing about JPY. If we want to be trading JPY, I think it's best against the dollar because again, when the dollar's strong or when the dollar's like weak, the yen gets strong, and obviously we're already looking at buying the euro and buying the pound. So buying that against the yen, again, comes back to the correlation of, well, obviously this isn't all four because you're now adding the yen into play, but it's not optimal, right? You're trading somewhat of a bullish currency against somewhat of another bullish currency. Sorry, Slap's still where? Sorry, Slaps, I didn't even see that comment. No, yeah. EG at Friday high, which is nice. We're going to see EG move down. Yeah. If you get reverse confirmation EG bars could be on exactly that, Vish. Exactly that, brother. Yeah, UJ sales. I think UJ sales are hot. Yeah, Spanish flash CPI came pretty much lower than expected and pretty much bang on the same as previous. So a little bit of a weakening of the euro there. Do want to see EU continue down? No, dollar. I don't want to see the dollar weakness come through yet. Don't be a cunt, dollar. Very close to getting some really nice positions, to be honest, this morning. Yeah. It's not really coming down, is it, the cheeky cunts? So close to taking that higher, man. Yeah. Oh, that's cold. Mm. Can't say that it's removing bearish. It's going to be difficult for this EU to come down now. Don't do this if it's going to move this down. So when this dollar weakness is coming in a bit too early. Bro, my 80-odd-year-old nan don't sleep at that time. Bovril, I've not heard that in fucking ages, bro. Mate, they're banging them. I actually haven't had one of them in time. Oh my days. fucking send them to sleep. I'm thinking of the wrong thing. I just realised what Bovril is. Yeah, because you can have Bovril. Because you can get Bovril like paste, can't you? Or not paste, but like bang on toast. Bit like Marmite. Yeah. I was thinking of no. What was I thinking of, man? What's that like nighttime drink, bruv? I used to always have. I used to always have it in my cupboard, man. What's it called? I think it starts with a B. Bruv, what's it called? Do you want a coffee? No. I'll just have a Bovril if you got one. If you got a Bovril going around. Bitty milk. Breasty. Horlicks. That's it, bro. Is it Horlicks, bro? Is that it? Yeah. Nah. Well, I don't know actually what it's like, but it's like a powder. Oh, is that what it is? That's quite sick. Pardon me, man. Could have got verified to go on the internet. Fucking hell, never mind. I just fucking won't ask that. Yeah, that shit makes you. Is that the shit that makes you sleep? That's it, made out of malt. Yeah, that's the shit that sends you to sleep. Beecham's. Isn't that a brand? Oh, come on. Yeah, that's it. That's the bollocks, that little bevy. Yeah, I know, innit? This will be the one, bruv. This whole it been in a month for last year and then a month is nonsense. Just trade your plan, trade yourself, arises. Take it. Yeah. Come on, take the fucking eye. Come on, DXY, stop fucking about. Proper fucking about. Just want to take the high. Did I screenshot and send it to you, Stu? I think I did, didn't I? Morning, Shane. What's good, bro? Let's have a little look. Oh yeah, I'll be in the office group chat. Should be. Oh shit, I ain't done mine yet. Fuck. When the fuck did I send this, bro? I swear I took a photo. Isn't it? Woo! Come on, DXY, get out of this Asian range. Get out of there. I don't want to sit here like a poncy little cunt. Oh yeah, I got it. No, it's fucking hard to find out. Come on, DXY. Now's your time. Now's your time. Let's see, we've got Forest away this week. Yay! Yeah, they can only hear me, Flux, on YouTube. I'll be live later, Shane. I'll be streaming later. Have you ever been to Peckham? Fuck no, bro. God no. I think of going, they told me it's like black Ibiza. It's not like black Ibiza at all. It's just a shithole. Just an absolute fucking shithole, really. Whole of London's more or less a shithole now. But at the end of the day. England's just a shithole in general, really, now. Unless you're at like the fucking most... Nah, fuck knows, I think most of the UK is a shithole now. Finally got there, Aaron. And they let some dolphins out, bruv. EU longs. That's it, Dean. I'm with you on that one, brother. EU, GU. I wouldn't go what? Peckham as well. Man, there's no reason to go Peckham. It's one of those places people try to get out of. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's not one of those areas you go to. Not like what it was like in the 50s. It was actually quite sick in the 50s, 60s. Peckham. Yeah, boy. That's why kind of why I just said it. Yeah, Peckham was decent in like the 50s, 60s. Most of London was though, man. Like post-war. I think something like a war, like when it pretty much destroys your country. I feel like everyone's just together in it. It's just, I bet England was so good in like the 50s, 60s. Even though like everyone was on fucking rations and people were eating fucking eels out of the Thames and fucking fuck knows. But I bet it was. I bet the overall morale was like sort of better. Yes, Daniel, what's good, bro? I wonder what changed since the 60s then. I'm not saying anything here, guys. I'm just saying it was great in the 50s and 60s. Well, that's what my nan said anyway. She said she used to love Peckham. She had a good few mates there. I grew up on that show. I think my family love it. My mum sort of my mum sort of grew up on it. Yeah, bro. Honestly, when I was in Thailand, bro, that's all I was watching. It's all me and Lou was watching. It's all me and Lou was watching. For like a good month when we was in Thailand, we just heavily watched it. It was so good. What? Oi, that's sick. That's so sick. Can't beat Trigger's one-liners, trust me. Yeah, Flux, that's the shit I was watching. That's what I was watching. 3 hours non-stop, only force. There's a channel... I actually realised I made a fundamental test. I've realised, yeah, I've made a 18 question fundamental quiz. I might actually drop that. It's like an extra curriculum test. Completely forgot I'd done that. Yes, Josh, what's good, bro? We text Lou, tell him to let me know when he's jumping on. Wait, Flux, you're American? I was going to say, I thought that. Yes, Jesse, how's it going? Hey, Jesse. And it feels like a party every day. Hey, just say. Hey, just say. When it feels like a party every day. Hey, just say. Isn't it? Proper nostalgia there. If it's going to happen to DXY, I mean, at the moment we're doing piss all. The market, I mean, again, it's Friday, so we're gonna have a drop of volume. It's just it's a weekly thing. So what I'm looking to see, right, is DXY2. Obviously, common take Asia's high. It'd be nice to come to this fair value above. This is a 4-hour fair value. If we do that, then I want to start seeing price move to the downside. I'm bearish for the dollar against EUGU. And obviously, I'm looking for EU to follow suit. So EU to grab the low, come deep into this fair value, continue off just below that Friday 50. And then GU, obviously, we can see that's near Friday low. But I want to see Friday low get swept and then a push to the upside. So that's pretty much what we're looking for there, lads. Imagine how crazy it'd be if like Ronaldo just randomly just moves to West Ham. A kid can dream, okay, boys. A kid could dream. Let a kid dream. No, I don't trade Fridays, bro. It's a massive drop of volume. A great example of what that is in front of us. UK humour is definitely the best humour in the world. No cap. No cap. Sitting in my granny house and watching this, yeah, trust. Wish I could go back, watch more TV, I want out more too, yeah, trust. Any time to hear my Brody? See some people send some stuff on the chart cheek. EJ, where did it just go? Down. Yeah, nice. I wouldn't short EJ though, I'm not too sure with that. I mean, we had Spanish come out lower, possibly. Could have a bit more of a stronger yen. Yeah, exactly, fits. And again, quite a big lead up to the interest rate decision from the Fed. Yeah, it's just gonna happen, isn't it? Just gonna happen. As long as it happens before 10 AM, I don't care. 100. Oh, mate, is there a time in the day you stop looking for trades? Yes, Daniel, that time is 10 AM. I trade solely 7 to 10 AM. This is the UK kill zone. Very high volume time during European to sort of UK session, you could say, London session. 7 till 10, high volume. I stop looking for trades at 10 a.m. I start at 6:30, get my pre-analysis up. Then obviously we move to 7 o'clock. Now looking for trades between 7 and 10. And obviously if there's nothing after 10, no trades for me. But this is my section here. I look to place trades. So to answer that question in short, bro, 10 a.m. I wouldn't say that pride. I don't get swept. Yes, CZ, what's good, bro? Hey, Jesse. When it feels like a party every day. That goes hard. That's it. Come for that Friday, low, bruv. Come for that Friday, low. I don't think so, bro. Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, I think it has to be a download, doesn't it? Yeah. Do 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 do. move and take that low, bruv. Got the fucking low. Yeah, I want G to take Friday low. More importantly, I want to see this to the fucking high though. Looks like we're not really looking to go for that higher, man. Not really having any movement down. Yeah. Or it could just happen late London, maybe like just past 9. But it's not moving. It's a shame because we're so close. Right, I'm going to jump off, boys, because Lou's jumping on. I'm going to do my lip bomb now. I'm going to need help because, Jesus Christ, last few weeks I've had awful picks. No, I'm only dreadful. But yeah, I'll catch you boys in a bit. I'll be live in New York, lads. If you've got any questions about anything I've said today, feel free to drop me a message. Text me in a free chat, whatever you need, boys. Well, I see you man in a bit. You man on YouTube. Lou's going to jump on in minutes.